the arrival of internet piracy, which is just really having way more of a devastating effect on our industry than most people see on a day-to-day basis, certainly has made it very difficult. Record company rosters have shrunk. Record company budgets have shrunk. Record company personnel have shrunk. Record companies can't make the same money on the same quality CD that they used to, and they just can't do it because it's being pirated all around the world. I think there was something like the order of 15 billion song files traded last year. That's 2006. 15 billion songs were traded illegally on the net. And one side of it is you can go, well, that's great. It shows that there's demand, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, it also shows you that there were I can point to 40 people whose cars are not in the parking lot now because of that. And I can show you a roster that has shrunk, and artists that would have had maybe a better shot or a bigger budget, or a budget at all to have made a record that now they don't. So to say it's had an effect on all of us in this industry is almost an understatement. Now, at the same time, do I think that that's just the way of the world and et cetera, et cetera? Well, a lot of it's due to the responsibility of the leaders of our industry. I wish that they would have done more research and development. I wish that we started iTunes 10 years ago. We didn't. Our original position was that we shunned the CD. Wait, we're putting a master into the marketplace. People are going to copy it. Well, turned out that fear was realized even worse than they ever could have imagined. But what were the steps that anyone was taking to put a DRM or a digital rights management tool onto the first CDs, or where was the millions of dollars that we had extra lying around 10 years ago? Where was that put into any research and development into new technologies or new things that could have been forward thinking in terms of our industry? No, the technology industry basically took care of all that for us, and basically are now using us, because in the world of digital content, music is the easiest player to hit on every time. And the reason why is simply because it's the smallest unit. It's the smallest amount of content that you can send over the net that actually feels satisfying and complete to a human. So it really comes down to things that are just very simple, and so yeah, am I blaming our as much as I love our past presidents and our past chairmen? Yes, I do. And do I think they were great record makers? Yes, I do. Do I think they got caught in a situation where thinking ahead was something that wasn't their strength? Absolutely. I think that was the case too. So now we have to live in this new world. Ironically, I do think in the future that the technology is yet the same evil that sort of plagues us now is also our savior. It'll be the thing that eventually, when copyrights are reinforced and a new experience comes over the net that can't be easily pirated, then our music will begin to earn the value that it actually intrinsically has, and that people have put on it. They're not stealing 15 billion files because they don't like it. Clearly it has value. So now our future, it's a very interesting thing. I think that in some ways our industry is going to find itself starting from scratch in some ways. And in what form it's going to take is going to be very interesting. Most people think it's going to be a pairing of audio and visual together through through the net that'll be highly interactive, and a relationship between a fan and a band will be much more direct. But for those of you out there who kind of know what I'm talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, what I mean is that I don't know exactly what form or shape it'll take. I don't think anybody might know that except maybe some scientists who might be playing around with some artists. They're having a conference in Aspen, and then they'll figure it out.